my sewing machine. And lo and behold, there she is, sleeping under my sewing machine. If you can find her. I have a request to make a tool bag. So, we're going to make a tool bag. Now, I have got a curtain. Got the stuff on the back of it. And I'm going to make it out of this. To see, it's just a tool bag. And it does have some durability to it. And think about this. When you lay your tool on this stuff, it doesn't slide that easy. But if you lay it on something else, it can slide easy. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to try this out. It may not last long. It may last longer. But the thing of it is we're going to give it a try. So let's get started. Okay, what I've done is we have the hem. See the hem right here? I'm just going to take the hem, and I've laid my tools out like this, and I'm taking the hem, I'm going to lay it like this. Now what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to grab my chalk, and I'm going to make me some lines right down it. This is where my sew line in between each tool. So we have that done. So now then, we want to get our measuring tape. And we want 30 inches up. Get some of the stuff out of my way. We're going to go from 30 inches up from there. Have it. And mark where we need to cut off from there. And we're going to measure this side too, so we can get it all right. Alrighty. And I know you can't see me, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to cut that off, take it to the sewing machine, and fold it a 1/2 inch, and give it a seam. Okay, I have sewed these pockets on, and I have sewed this on. Now, we need to put our straps on it now. So, let's see if you can see over here. Yeah, let's give you a little bit more verbiage here. Alright, now, from right here, let's mark down 5 inches, and we're just going to draw us a line. Now, the reason why I say that is this right here is going to fold over top of your tools, okay? Then you're going to have this right here. It's going to roll up this way like this, okay? For you can, like this. So, now what we need to do now is we need to put us on some hardware right here on these two spots here. So we are going to get us, let's say 3 inches will work just fine. So let's get this evened out here, and we are going to cut 3 inches. What do I do with my, there it is. Alright. And then we're going to give us another one. When we need 3 of them. One of them we won't use a whole one, but you'll see why. Okay, now, well, that didn't work too well. Okay, now, time to change the blade. Okay, So we're going to take one of them, and we're going to go ahead and just cut the seam off. I wished I wouldn't have done that. Okay. Nah, it doesn't matter. Okay. We need, say, we're going to say 8. And these are here may go down. We'll check it. Let's check it now. All right, we're going to fold this like this. Let's see if we can do it right. Fold this like this. Sew it down. And we're going to put these in it like this on it. Yep, I think that worked out pretty good. That way we got plenty of room here because tools are kind of heavy, and that'll work out great. So let's cut us another 8, and let's take this to the sewing machine, and let's sew them down. Okay, now we've got these done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put them on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take them like this. And we need 2 spots on it. Where's my ruler? So, I think we need to put them in, yeah, we say 7 here, and 7 here. That'll work. So we're going to put them 7 in. We got this one marked, so we're going to go ahead and put this one in. Grab us a pen. And pin her down. Okay. Now, we got 7 on this side. And we're going to pin her down. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and I'm going to sew here and here and here on all 3 of them across this way to give it stability. So, here we go with that. Now then, the other 2 pieces that we cut out, I cut the hem off of it. We're going to fold them like this. And we're going to sew them all the way, and then we'll be back to see what we got to do next. Okay, now, where the strap, where this right here is, keep up with my stuff here. We're going to take this strap, we're going to take these 2 rings, we're going to put them like this. And about, let's see how many inches it is. About 3 inches. And we're going to hook it right, or sew it right here underneath this one. And we're going to give it a test. So let's give her a test and see if that's what we want. So lay it like this. We're going to fold our 2 top over, and then we're going to roll it like this. No, wait a minute, it goes the other way. Sorry about that, Chief. It goes this way. There we go. Rolling it up backwards, but that's alright. We are only human. Alright, then we got this one, and it will go in here. Back this way, in through this one, and then like that. And then we're going to do this one here. It's the same old way. If I can get it right. In through this one, around, and then in to that one. Now, hack it that away. I think that this is wrong. So let's take a gander at it. I think it needs to be this way. Let's try this side out. Get in here so I can give it a pin. I think it needs to go that way. But we're going to try it out and see. Okay. So, no, it can't go that way. It has to go that way. It's the only other way it can go. Alright, let me figure it out. That's the way it goes. I had it on there right the first time. So, I'm going to do my measurements, and then I'm going to sew them down. Here is a tidbit. When you put your pins in up here, this is where you're going to sew. You want just a regular stick pin. But you want to take and put some safety pins down here to hold it. Because we are not going to sew no more on these two lines. Because this will be enough to hold it. We're going to want to put our strip right in between here. Now when we go to sew right here, we're going to want to take these and move these out of the way. And we'll probably take a safety pin and put it right here so that we won't be in the sew line. So there's your good tidbit there. Now we need to mark where we want to put our sew line on this. So I've got my ruler an inch down from here and an inch down from over here. And we're going to mark it on both sides. That gives us 3 inches to sew. And we want to sew lines across it. At least 4, because remember now, we're going to have a lot of weight here. And then, whenever we get done sewing that, then we'll be back and see what else we need to do. I just broke a needle. These right here, we need to take and pin them out of the way. Because this right here is what broke my needle. So we need to take a pin, and we need to pin them up here, out of the way. Yeah, like, pop! I was like, oh no! So, let's get these right here out of the way. I would say we're going to put one there. And we want to make sure we get this out of the way. And put one right here. See if we can't get a little bit of stuffing out of the way here. So, we want to make sure we get these out of the way. Alright. Now let's take her back to the drawing board. Okay, I have that sewed on. Now, he said he wanted these kind of tools in there. So now we're going to start pulling them out. And we're going to locate them down through here. Maybe if I can get it out. It's got a thing on. Okay, so we got one we could put here. And remember now, we don't want to sew on our strap. So we want to go down through here beside our strap. Then we have this one, this one, this one, and this one. So, what we need to do now is to cut another strip. So, you get some things out of the way and turn you this direction. Let's see if you can see me over here. Oh yeah. Okay. So we're going to do it like this. And then we are going to, that ain't going to work. I ain't never made one of these. This is something new. We want to make a strip that is, let's go 4 inches high. We'll go 5 so we'll have a seam line, a hem. We can put a hem on it. And we're going to want, okay, let's go 5 down. will be what we want to start at. So we're going to go 5 down. Put you back over here. 5 down. Right here. And then we're going to want to cut. I think that will give us enough room. I don't know. Alright, this is our here video. Throw it away. I have these lined up here. We have, I know you can't see the ruler because it's underneath. We have one that is about 9 inches. So we want to go at least an inch under. So we want 8. So we're going to cut 8. Another 8-inch piece. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go this way. This is easier. What's wrong with me? 8. I'm thinking about taking and chalking. The old-timey way. Okay. So we got 8. And we're going to cut it. Maybe. Okay. So now that we've got that, we know we have an 8 there. So we're going to lay this out straight. Okay. And we want to take our seam off of this one. Try to, anyway. Doesn't matter, that part's going to get cut off. Because of the way that it is underneath it. Okay. Done. Okay. The other one that seems I took out was a whole lot easier than this one. And these things are, the seam is so loose. Alright, now we want to cut this salvage here off. So we're going to line this up. And we are going to cut the salvage. Alright. Now on this one right here, we're just going to plainly just whack it completely off. Okay. Now then, let's turn you back over here. Now, we have one that is 9 here, and we did 8. Now, we got one over here that is 5. Or is it 5? No, this is 4.5. Alright, so now we need to get it from 8 down to, oh, why don't we just go ahead and go with 4. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get this on the line. And of course my mat will be backwards on this one. So we'll turn her around. I don't have nobody to turn the thing for me. Okay, so what we want to do is go from here and lay it out. And now we need to go from 8 down to 4. So let's get our marker out here. And we have got 4 here, and we're going to mark it. And then we have our 9 up here. So we're going to take our ruler, and we are going to get from that line up to right in here, right up in here, and we're just going to go it like this. Let me get my other, there we go. Get the other one out here. See if we can't level it off like that. And we're going to want to cut this down. And let's move it up a little bit so we have a seam. Let's go to 5 so we'll have a seam. And we're going to go from this corner, from 5 all the way up to that corner. And we are going to whack her off. Alright. Our next thing is we want to take this and we want to fold this over and put a seam in it. So I'm going to go do that. Okay, I've had some trouble with my sewing machine, and I've had to fight with it. I hate that when it happens. I mean, you lose everything. Things just don't go the way they need to go. And but I got it sewed on, even if it does look like this. I have another one underneath there that's tighter. Okay, I got this backwards. But that ain't gonna hurt anything. All we gotta do is just replace everything. And change everything like this. Okay, so, now then, we have this out like this. And we are going to put us a seam right down in here on this, and we're going to pin it. Okay. And we're not going to worry about the bottom. We're going to do the other side. Pick you up here and let's see. Right here. And we're going to fold it in and put a seam there too. But it's going to be smaller than that. Okay. Because we're going to have some that where we have to sew it down to where we got room to put our seams down in here. You see what I'm talking about? Okay, we got this one, and I got this one pinned down. Now remember, right here is where our other I won't call board, this thing is right here, our strap. So we're gonna lay that down there like that. Now, if this is too loose as you go down, you can take one side of your seam and fold it a little bit more than what you had it. See what I'm talking about? So you have the room to put those. Okay, so now then, kind of frustrated over my sewing machine. It's been doing it for ever since I got it. Okay, so we're going to start marking where we want our things to be. We got to make sure we keep enough room for just in case for wrenches like this or wrenches like this, you see. So you want to be able to have the room to put that down in there. So I'm going to mark it here, and then I'm going to go over and I'm going to mark it here, then here, and on down, so that we will have, and I'm going to use the last one that I have to continue on down with my wrenches. So, I think this will work out, I hope. Now, I think you can put 2 in there if you need to. So, we are going to try and see what happens with this. And then we'll work on these things next. So, I'll be back. Tidbit. Let's take this, and we're going to bend it over here out of the way. And we're going to do the other one the same way. We're going to get it out of the way. See how I got it pinned out of the way? And hopefully it'll work. Let's put another one in there. We can't have too much safety when it comes to our needles. Let's get another one in there. I'm going to pull it this way. There we go. We'll try that out. We're going to do this the same way. If I can get a pin. Okay. We'll pin this one over out of the way. Because we don't need to break no more needles. Okay, there's another tidbit. Okay, I did have to turn this one over a little bit more. So, you know what to expect on that then. So, all I'm doing is just cutting off my threads now. But let's take a gander at it and let's see what it looks like. Put that one in there. Look at here, we're going to have to go down on our our size. I think, I don't know though, those other ones. I know that one right there is too big. So we can put another one right there. So we're going to put some mark there so we can be able to put another one in there. This is really too big. Can you see it? Yeah. See how big and loose that is? But I don't know, he may like it. If that's too big, then we can change it. So, but yeah, this right here, I believe works out pretty good for this. Where's that other wrench at? Okay, here's the biggest one. There we go. That works better. There we go. Now, and we also got this one. Now, this is the size. He said he has 17. No, it's a 7/8. But this is the 17, and this is as what I got. And it'll fit in here, too. So, look here. We'll put them both in there. Look, see? We got them both in there. Here, we're throwing a pair of scissors in there. How about a rotary cutter? So, we got room. So, we could put more in here if we need to. Okay. Now, I'm going to get all this right here straightened out, and then I'll be right back. Took all the pins out and everything, and I put the tools in it. Now, I want to make sure I tell you to back stitch real good right in here so that it has because of the weight in it on all your pockets. So we're going to fold this down because we're not done yet. We're just going to test her out. Now, I got my brackets up there, so we're going to turn it this way. So we're just going to test it and see how well we've done. So we're going to put this in here. Oh, I forgot these pins. That's alright. We can take them out. I got to put them, I don't think I have to put them back. I think I'm done sewing in this area. We'll check it out. I'll make sure I'll put them down if I have to, because I don't want to break another needle. I think I got 2 needles left. But that's life. That's the way. That's a part of sewing. Okay. We got that one in. And then we got this one in. I have the straps bigger so that, yeah, that's the way. Okay. So, I mean, that works pretty good. Check it out. Okay. Let's give it a good test. See how we're doing so far. I think we're doing good. Check it out. Okay. Now let's give it one more good test. And then we'll continue to make it. Because I want to make sure that it's heavy or sturdy enough for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to unroll it a little bit. We got 1 hammer, 2 hammers, and let's just roll that bad baby back up there. Strap her back down. Oh, where's my thingamadooers at? Alrighty. Now, let's check it out here and see what happens. Looky there. I'm happy so far. I'm happy so far. Okay, now let's get all this right here taken apart so we can put those other things on. We can figure out a way to put these on. So, let me get this tore off. Okay, let's work on these. Now, the thing that it's in my mind for these is something that will go through them. Uh-oh, I got a problem. I don't know how to take them off. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so we have to have, see how little that hole is? We have to have something that'll go through that. So my thought is to see if I do another strap. Yeah, let's check out that strap. Let's see what we got here. Let's turn this back over. And I'm going to unplug this strap. And we're going to see if it'll go in there. I don't think so. Okay. So I need to come up with something that'll go in here that'll be a whole lot easier and sturdy. So I'm going to go and I'm going to see what I can do about that. Okay, my thought is, what if he doesn't have these right here, and he has these types right here? That little hole is too small to even think about. What if he has something like this, and all? That ain't going to go through no hole. So, this one right here is the biggest one I've got. So it's a 1. It's about 1 inch. Of course, it's going to take about 2 inches for the pocket. But I cut me 2 strips, 2 inches, and I'm going to cut it down to get this off, and put little pockets right in here, and I'll make 2 rows of them right here for them to set in, and all. And I'll make each one of them about 2 inches wide, and for them all to sit in. I think this takes about 2 inches. Yeah, it'll take about 2 inches for them. So that will be my next step, and I'll make 2 rows of this so he can have plenty of them on there. But I'm going to cut off this seam here, and I'm going to rip this one out and do like I did the other one and cut off this part right here, my salvage. Got this pinned down on both sides here, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to mark to every 2 inches, and that's not going to show. I don't want to use a let's see if this will work. Yeah, every 2 inches. Here we go. I think we're on a roll here. And sew every 2 inches. Then that way, then we can put a socket in every 2 inches. Alrighty. So I'm going to do the other one the same way. And I'm putting a pin in the middle of these. It'll hold it down while I sew them. So, when we get done with these two, then we'll be back and check it out. I got this done. I'm just trying to get all the threads. Boy, did it take a lot of thread. And I backstitched on everything to make sure that it would hold. And I hope this is what he wanted in mind. So, I put some of these in there. And just fold the flap over. I think the bigger ones need to go at the bottom. Down here at the bottom. And the smaller ones at the top. Look at that. Let's do it that way. Yeah. Oh, good. Alright. Then you flip this one over. Now, I'll tell you what. Give me a minute. Let me fill it back up with tools. Let's check it out. I got the tools in it. So we're going to flap this down. And now we're going to roll it over. Oh my goodness. This is kind of like really heavy. Uh-oh. Guess what? I did it the wrong way. Oh, it's heavy. Alright. Alright, I don't like this. This right here. I don't like this. I believe what I'm going to do is get me some elastic and put across here. But let's try this out. going to lay that there. And I'm going to turn this over. And turn that one over. And still the wrong way. Oh, let's try this again. I think that's what I'm going to do with this. Put me some elastic up here. I do believe that's what's going to happen. Alright. That way. Fold it. Fold it. Fold it. Put a strap. Get rid of our pin. Okay. Put our other strap. Flip it. I believe I'm going to have to get some elastic and put there to hold that. That's the only thing I could think of that'll hold it. Okay. Now, let's turn this up. And let's check her out and see what happens. I ain't never done one of these, but we're going to try. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. Look at that. That ain't gonna work. So, I'll figure it out while I'm picking up. Okay, I found some elastic. So, let's start playing and see what I need to do. And do I need to go across them or what? So, I think this wide one. Now, this is going to take away this, because that's a lot to pick out. So I'm not going to, I can't, I'm not going to. So, I'm just going to sew on these like every other one. I don't know, let's see if that would work. So, I'm not good with elastic either, but we're going to give it a try. I'm not a closed person. Hey, this ain't closed. I already have it down then. Okay. So we have, that's a piece of elastic there. And that is not going to work like that. So, I wonder if I put it, have to sew it with every one. I guess pull it as I do it. Gather it a little bit. Well, that right there. Alright, I'm going to have to do some contemplating on this and see what I want to do with this, because this is not working out. I'm not happy with it. If I'm not happy with it, I know he ain't going to be happy with it. So, let's go back to the drawing board and see what else we come out with. Did some looking around, and what I saw, they had a pocket up here. They had pockets to put these in. So, if I make a pocket that'll go right here, and I'll keep this, and have it Velcro up this way to hold it. Now, I think the Velcro would be better going this way. But then I got my strap there. Yeah, that would get in the way of my strap. But what I could do is take this part down here at the end here, and I could do it like that. And then these right here, he can use these pockets for the something else. It won't be these, but I don't know what else. A cigarette lighter? Nah. So I think that might work. So yeah, I would have to go backwards on this so that if they did fall out, then they would stay in that little pocket. So let me do some measuring on it now, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it out, and I'll show you what I've done. Okay. This piece of material here is 13 by 9. Now, I have it pinned down right here, and that's just to show you. And then I'm going to put Velcro on the bottom, all the way around this way for the Velcro. I'm going to put Velcro all the way around the top of this. And I'm going to sew this down right here so that it'll be a flat. And then when he puts it down there, then it will be able to stick together and stay in there. And these pockets here, he can use them for whatever. If he wants to, he can take the seams out and be able to stick a wrench down in here. Like, here, let's just go ahead and unstitch one. You'll see what I'm talking about. It ain't gonna hurt a thing. Like that right there with the screwdrivers. If that's what he wants to do. So, I guess that right there will make sense there. So, let's just see how it works. So let's get busy on this and get this done. I got her done. I sewed it right here, and I double seamed it. So, because I know that it'll probably need it. So I got the Velcro on. And I also have in some sockets. So, let's fill the bag up again. And I'm going to leave these sockets in there. And we're going to see how it works. I have my flap flapped over. Now I'm going to roll it up. And strap her down. And we're going to see how she does this time. Okay. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. I did not tie that one down. Hold on. I don't think I went through this thing with it. Let's try it again. I don't think I done it right. Why is that one loosening up like that? Let's try this again. We go up through here, and then we go in here, and then it goes that way. Yeah. Okay. I must not have done it right. But there it is. And I'm shaking it. And this thing is heavy. Alright. Let's check out the sockets. And this thing is heavy. Well, don't want to let go. Okay. My table is full. Alright, move the hammer. Woo. Now, let's check out our... Well, that's not going to work too good. Well, our sockets are all out, but they're in one spot. I don't know. Alrighty, maybe he can give me some hints on it. But this is the, I don't know what else to do, but I'm not happy with it. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm not happy with it. But he may come up with something that I could do that would be better and all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it quits for here, and I'll wait to upload the video until after he comes to check it out. So, or he may want me to go ahead and put this one on YouTube so he can look at it and give me some pointers. So I'll see what happens from there. But this is good and bad. It'll give y'all some kind of idea of what to do and all. But it's getting greasy without him even using it yet. Oh well. That's life. Alrighty, I talked to the owner of this thing. And this right here will work out just fine. He said that his sockets are on a chain or a belt or whatever. So this right here would be good. Because all you have to do is pull it back, throw them in there, and then close it back down. And I told him if he didn't like it, that I'd make him another one. And all. But this one right here, I have to say, has turned out to be really, really good. You lay your hammers that way, and you roll her up. So, I think, for me, that this right here has turned out to be really good. I would say that I am happy with it then. If he's going to be happy with it, I will. But I may end up doing another one if he does not like this one. And I'll make another one and I'll put it on the internet. But here we are with this one.